All right, what is going on YouTube? This is Dominick Arena, and we are back with another DGA Live. Doing something a little different today. I wanted to show you guys some products from a company called myarcade, also known as myarcade Retro. And keep my ugly face off the camera today. Usually I'm doing a rant or something like that on Sundays. But I did want to touch base with this because I talked about it in another video. So myarcade has a lot of handheld devices. You might know them. They make those. They're about 7-inch tall mini arcades that retail for around 30 bucks. They're cool. I love the way those look, but the playability factor on it is kind of hard. Trying to play on a machine, a little arcade cabinet like this, is a little tedious. So the form factor of these guys, I love them. This is the first thing I picked up from myarcade. This is called I believe it's called the Pixel Classic, and you'll notice right off the bat it looks like a Game Boy. Hard plastic, but we do have a soft film over the screen. Classic D-pad on this guy, and very tactile AB buttons. Speaker down here. On the back, it does take 4 AAAs, and battery life is pretty good. Now on the top of it, you'll notice, let me flip this around. We got our on-off button, and actually, let me show you this real quick. We turn it on, boom, you get your menu. You flick it one more time, you're actually going to illuminate the buttons. I found out you get about half the battery life if these are always on. So it's better to play it in that mode there. But you can run this off of a micro USB and play it off of a wall charger if you don't have batteries. Now I don't know if that will charge rechargeable batteries. I'm just running, energizers in here. This model has an AV out, so with a 3.5 millimeter cable to composite, the red, white, yellow, you can run this into a TV and then use this as the controller. I love that about this. I wish the pocket players did that, but we're gonna get into that here in a sec. We also have an aux out, which is basically your headphone jack right here. On the side, you got your volume rockers. You get just these plus and minus buttons here, and that's it for ports. Now, this is part of the Data East collection, so this has 8 licensed Data East games, and that's why I picked this up. Now, you will notice, once it boots up here, let me turn the sound down. It says 308 in 1. So yes, there is 308 games on this unit, but only the first 8 games are Data East games. The other 300 are, it's fluff. It's a whole bunch of Japanese no-name games. There's like Chinese checkers and shit like that in there. I've gone through and checked every game on this unit, and I'd say out of the 300 fluff games, maybe 10 are worth the shit. But that's not why you're buying this. You're buying it for those first couple ones. I don't know if that's going to focus on you, but you got Bad Dudes, we got Breakthrough, Caveman Ninja, which growing up I known this as Joe and Mac, Heavy Barrels classic, Side Pocket Pool, B-Wings is classic, Karate Champ I never was a fan of, but Burger Time's on it, and I'll show you guys gameplay real quick. So this is the Nintendo port of Burger Time. And here, let me turn the volume up. There we go. Now the sound on this unit, I'm going to die now trying to play. There we go. Let me turn that down. The sound on this guy is okay. A little speaker right here. But it's not the best. It actually sounds pretty good when you're running headphones through it. But it is a backlit screen, and gameplay is really good. The D-pad's responsive. It's actually a cool little unit for 20 bucks. And you can pick these up at Walmart, Target, the whole 9 yards. But these here are a little bit newer. These are called pocket players, and I just picked up Galaga the other day. This one was given to me as a gift, and I like these a lot. The build quality on this, just from the plastic difference, is night and day. This is all printed. These aren't stickers. This is actually printed on the plastic. These are officially licensed games. There's only 3 that come on the Pocket Players. So we got Sky Kid, Mappy. Again, it's 4 AAAs, 2 on each side. Comes with the strap. We got the micro USB again, if you want to play it off of a wall charger. But we don't have a audio video out, and I wish they would have had that on there. This is your power button, your volume rocker. You got your start reset. Now, I did notice that the buttons are, I'd say, a step up in quality. These buttons feel more tactile than that, just and more responsive. Now, they did go with a circle D-pad, which it's nice, it works. It is a little frustrating for Miss Pac-Man, but playing Mappy and all that stuff is totally fine. Speaker quality, though, is a step down. That's probably my biggest beef with it, is this thing at full volume crackles and sounds distorted. So here, well, I don't know if the mic will pick it up. So there we go. Here, let's show you Pac-Man. Again, the Nintendo port. So a little frustrating trying to play Miss Pac-Man on it. But it's not horrible. It's not a deal breaker. And right now the volume is at its lowest setting. You turn it up any more and it starts to crackle. And I don't know if that's going to pick up on this mic. Now I can hear it in the room. Don't know if the mic's going to pick that up. And I'll show you guys Mappy just for a second. And I can hear the pop and the fizz in the speaker just right now playing it for this 2 seconds. And the colors are getting a little washed out on the camera, but these are backlit screens, and it actually looks really good. The color saturation and everything is phenomenal on these. Now, this is soft plastic again, but the overall build quality over the Pixel Classic is a huge step up. You can just feel it in your hands. I like these a lot. Now, these retail, I've seen them as high as 30 bucks, and I've seen them on sale for about 24. I do wish these would come down in price. A perfect price point here in the States, I would say, would be $19.99 on these. Being 3 games, no audio video out to the TV or nothing like that. We got companies like Evercade coming out that are running a bigger screen, running cartridges that play 20 games per cartridge, and those are selling for, or going to sell for, around 80 bucks. So this being at $30 just seems a tad bit high for 3 games. Now the Galaga one, I left it boxed so I could show you the boxing, but I have opened it. They do a great job boxing these. These are, you know, highly collectible. This opens up, it's magnetized. You see that? So, and this has 3 games. We got Galaga, Galaxian, and Exevius or Xavius, depending on, some people say it differently. But yeah, the boxing's actually really nice on these. So I actually saved the box. I have the boxing for Pac-Man too. Comes like this. This comes off, and then there's the unit. Same thing. I'm going to actually show you some of the literature they give you, because they have a ton of games out there. I bought my son the actual Pac-Man one, which has Pac-Mania on it. That's a classic game. They got Dig Dug, Bubble Bobble. There's actually some coming out that they announced at E3, and one of the ones that caught my eye, which there's no release date on it yet, is a Contra. I'm stoked about that. I always wanted to have a portable Contra, and I'm hoping that the 3 games they use is Contra, Super C, and Hardcore would be awesome, but most likely it'll probably be Contra 3 Alien Wars. But look for that. But here's Galaga. Let's power this up really quick. And I'm pretty sure this is the Nintendo port too. Same stuff. Painted. No stickers. Yeah, I think that is Nintendo. Oh, did I hit the reset button? I did. Yeah, I can hear the distortion in the speaker already. But the controls are really responsive on these. Just fucking classic. But that's that. So yeah, I just want to kind of show you these, because I'm as a collector of retro stuff and retro gaming, I love having these. I just think the price factor from myarcade is a little high for only having 3 games on it. Now I get it; they're licensed, they have to pay the licensing fees, all that stuff. So yeah, I don't expect these to be $9.99 or nothing like that. But some stores have these for $30, and I think $30 is too high for what you're getting. $19.99 would be the price point I'd like to see on it. Another thing they have too is they actually have an arcade that stands about 12 inches tall. It sells for $100, and it's got like 12 or 15 Namco titles on it. One of those Namco titles is Splatterhouse. I would like to see Splatterhouse in this form factor. So myarcade, if you're listening, give us Splatterhouse in a pocket player. That would be killer. We already know Contra's coming out in the near future. We'll probably see that by spring next year. I'm going to try to get a hold of them and see if they have a release date on it. I will put myarcade's website. I believe it's myarcaderetro.com, but I'll have it in the description below so you guys can check out their website, see all their pocket players, their collaborations with Data East, and their mini arcades. The company is definitely stepping up their game from when they first started, making pretty much just the Japanese style games. So good job by them. I'm very excited for this company, and I will be collecting more of these in the future. So I just wanted to show you guys that in a quick video here and not get too in-depth on it. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace.